Welcome to Fromage News, your least trusted source for all the latest from the Korean Peninsula. I'm Steve Lee.
And I'm Newsman Ricky O.N. Let's get started.
In a 105-page report by the US-based Human Rights Watch, one Korean woman described being gifted a clock by her boss that turned out to be a spy cam. My boss gifted me a spy cam, but it ticks, and I can't figure out how to get the footage out of it. But thanks, I guess.
One of Korea's signature summer events, the Boryeong Mud Festival, will be held both offline and online this year. In Boryeong, people will meet and grind to a beat, while at home, you can beat your meat after your weekly grind.
Sungkonghae University in Seoul has announced plans to build a gender-neutral bathroom available for use by all, creating outrage among my wife's all-female bathroom D&D group, the Wiener Slashers.
Nearly 8 out of 10 Koreans believe that surveillance cameras should be installed in hospital operating rooms, a recent poll showed. There is truly no limit to their pervy video fetishes.
I mean, it's kind of a weird kink, but spy cams are spy cams, and I, for one, will be watching. The U.S. News and World Report has listed Korea as number 8 for the year 2021 in its annual power rankings, up one spot from the year before. Hopefully, this moves Korea into playoff contention for the coveted and super fake Best Country in the World Championships.
Major Korean shipbuilder Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering has recently suffered a hacking attempt by unidentified entities. Authorities have launched a probe into the matter, and I think it's safe to say that the boat makers were not having a merry time.
I thought we said no puns.
But I'm Cuban!
No puns! The fuck out of here!
Suspected North Korean hackers have infiltrated Korean aerospace industries and stolen classified information. South Korean authorities have called the attack just plain sabotage. Yeah, I know, I'm leaving.
South Korea plans to take part in a large-scale naval exercise with the United States and Australia in the upcoming months. Analysts are saying that this three-way could be just the thing to spice up what has become a stale relationship.
A survey has found that 1 in 7 Korean high schoolers will end up graduating without reading a single non-textbook book. And that is just unacceptable. Korea, as a society, needs to do better. And with a little bit of luck, we'll soon get down the number of these fucking nerds down to maybe 1 in 12 or 1 in 15. Bandy and Looney's, Korea's third largest bookstore chain, has since filed for bankruptcy in other good news. The World Giving Index has ranked Korea the 57th most charitable nation in the world in 2021, although it is unsure if the report takes into account all the money donated to the barely educated, poorly skilled losers masquerading as teachers in this country.
And for the latest in North Korean news, I'm senior sex correspondent Jack Savage. Reaching its highest approval rating since 2016, new life has been given to the conservative People Power Party, or PPP. Also with an excellent approval rating, My PP. So,
For Korean residents still unable to get vaccinated, if you are having issues reserving no-show spots, part of the problem may have been bots claiming leftover vaccines. I guess the robots wanted to legally meet under relaxed social distancing rules to better plan their uprising against all mankind. So be on the lookout for unmasked robots in your neighborhood.
as Japan moves forward with plans to release irradiated water into the East Sea, Korea's Oceans Ministry is planning to launch a website to allow people to weigh in on the seriousness of Japan's infractions. The 3-tiered rating system will feature levels of increasing severity, from trade white paper and comfort women apology to Doctor!
Fishermen off the shores of Gyeongsangnam-do recently caught an octopus with 32 tentacles, or as it's known to seafood connoisseurs, a Fukushima delight.
Debate has erupted over the three boys urinating statue in Songdo, with critics saying that the statue makes people feel uncomfortable due to the exposed penises and bizarre faces of the boys. However, some seem to think that this is peaceful and depicts innocence, with representatives from the local Catholic Church adding that it's also pretty freaking hot.
And besides, if you wanted to truly represent Korean society, the public urinators should be wearing suits and drinking soju, happily avoiding going home to their nagging, rapidly aging wives.
South Korea announced Sunday that it has approved $75 million worth of projects to develop fully automated cars by 2027. A small price to pay when you consider how many Asians you'll get off the road.
Allegations have arisen that rumors of an upcoming price hike on Chanel products that led customers to panic buy were started by Chanel itself. Chanel has announced it will soon be releasing its study into whether consumers are gullible as shit or gullible as fuck.
South Korea is set to develop over 100 new mini satellites by 2031. Said the Korean Space Administration, while the satellites may be smaller, they work perfectly fine, and we're sure people will be very satisfied. Really, it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
You can find Newsman Ricky O.N.'s music, including the smash hit Doctor, down below.
And you can find Jack's podcast, Burn the New Guys, wherever podcasts are found. You can also find Steve every day at his house because he's a loser. Fuck Steve.